Who is a Muslim would like to call us? We have this gentleman, he called me before from
Hello.
Pakistan or from India, I'm not sure. Hello, yes. Or I
Hello,
think
sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you from Iran or Pakistan or where you are from, my friend?
No, sir. I'm from Germany.
Yeah, but originally where are you from?
From Germany.
Originally.
Originally, I was born in Switzerland, but I lived in California. Now I'm in Germany.
Originally, still you are not from those countries because the picture you have there is someone like you look from Pakistan or somewhere or
Uh,
Iran, right?
I hope it's a compliment.
I don't know. I'm just asking you where. I mean, all of us we are human anyway. It doesn't matter where you're from, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just trying to
It's
find out. No problem. What do you want to
yeah,
say to
yeah.
us?
One word. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Do you want some water?
I'm drinking. Thank you so
All
much.
right. All right. What do you want to say to us? You are live on air.
Yeah, thank you. Just want to say that the good thing about Islam is that it teaches us to be a good person,
How?
to be people.
Like what?
To be honest, to be loving, to take care of people.
Okay, let us stop with the first one. To be honest,
Yes,
where it
yes.
says how it teach you to be honest. Isn't it your prophet? He says a Muslim he can lie in 3 cases to his family, to his friends, to his enemies.
No, that's a hadith. I
So
don't want to go into the hadith.
why not? This is Islam. This is your prophet word.
No, these are not my prophet's words. These are the people who wrote the hadith 250 years in Uzbekistan somewhere,
But the
long
Quran is
time.
the same. The Quran you have today is written more than 200 years after Muhammad too.
Yes, but at least we can say that these are coming from God, but we cannot guarantee that the hadith is coming from
Okay,
the prophet.
can you take a false oath according to the Quran?
Can we take up a false oath?
Yes.
Hmm. I'm not knowledgeable about that.
Isn't it the
I don't
Quran says
I don't know
Allah will
what
not take you accountable for your
circumstances.
oath? Isn't it
I
Allah?
don't
He
know
says,
what
my
circumstances
friend,
you're saying that.
isn't it the Quran says Allah will
Maybe
not take
God said
Allah will
something
not take you
different.
accountable? Listen to me carefully. Isn't it Allah saying Allah will not take you accountable for the false oath you take?
Maybe for a good purpose.
So a good Muslim is a person who lie for good purpose. What does that mean?
Everybody lies for good purpose. Christians lie for good purpose.
But this
For
is
the
no.
for the
If a
great good.
Christian he no. If a Christian he lie, he is not following God. Jesus said, either you say yea yea or nay nay. Anything else is from the devil. So lies is from the devil. The devil is the father of all lies, is what Jesus said. So
Yeah, but
you are saying to me, your
if you
God
are
is
getting
teaching you,
things
your
from
God is
him, if
teaching
you
you,
save your
your
life,
God
you
is
can lie.
teaching you to say a good lie. Give us an example.
Maybe to save your life, you can lie.
Okay, but this is still a lie is a lie. I'm asking you about a good lie.
Maybe to save your wife,
Okay,
you can lie. Yeah.
okay. From who? Like your wife, she asked you where you've been, so you lie to her because you
It's
want to
like
save your life.
no, not about me. Maybe if my wife is in a big trouble,
Uh-huh.
uh, and you can lie. I don't know. It depends upon the circumstances. Maybe.
Hmm. Okay. So when Muhammad he took an oath to his wives and he promised them he will not sleep with Mary the Copt, he was making a true promise or he was lying?
I don't know what you're referring to.
But chapter 66.
Okay, let's see. Let's review that chapter.
Hmm. Let us
Okay.
review that chapter. I
Can you
like
can
that.
you it's on YouTube, sir?
Yeah, let us put it for you.
In English, can you do it
Let
for
us
me,
go.
please?
Sure, we will wait for you in the English in the Quran.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
It's
This is
coming.
your prophet taking an
Sir,
oath. He took an oath that he will never sleep with Mary the Copt, his slave, again.
it's still in Arabic.
Was he lying or he was truthful?
I can only see Arabic. Yeah, now I can see English.
Hmm.
When the Prophet disclosed a matter in confidence to one of the, O Prophet, this one, the number one,
What the disclosure matter? What translation you are reading? What matter?
O Prophet, no, I'm reading YouTube. O Prophet, why holdest you to be forbidden that which Allah has made lawful to thee.
Okay.
This is the one?
Yeah.
So what about this, sir?
This one, your prophet, he made an oath forbidding himself from sleeping with sex slave.
How do you know that?
And later,
it doesn't say that.
Okay, what he forbid? Tell us.
Why holdest thou to be forbidden that which Allah has made lawful to thee? Something that is lawful for you.
What
so
is
don't
that?
be shy about that.
What is that? What Muhammad he made an oath to forbid? What is that? You know?
God knows.
You know, God knows. You Muslim knows. It was Mary the Copt. Go open the interpretation. You will see. He took an oath. He will never sleep with Mary the Copt again. Then Muhammad, he got horny after a few days, so he started having sex with her again.
How do you know that?
Because he is the one who made this verse. He said that Allah told me, why you are forbidden for you. Okay, hold on. Why it's forbidden for you? Why you forbid yourself what Allah made lawful for you? What is that? Marry the Copt. Can you show me the verse in the Quran says it is lawful for Muhammad to have sex with women he received not from war?
But let's stick with this verse, okay? What you're telling me. There's no mention of Mary the Cook in this verse.
My friend, in order to understand, okay, so is Allah making the Quran clear for you, or this is stupid then?
It's a message. It's a message.
What is the message? Okay, shouldn't we know now what Allah is talking about? It's a message, we got it. But Allah talking about something he forbade. So if you are saying to me, there's no way to know what Allah he forbade, or what Muhammad he forbade, and Allah saying to him, why you are forbidden? This is stupid then, because we should tell us what happened.
How do we?
I ask you what he forbade himself. Listen, you said. I asked you what he forbade himself from. You said only Allah knows, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what the point of this verse then? If we will not be able to know what he forbade himself, what will we learn from it?
Maybe everything is not about learning. Maybe everything is about knowledge.
Okay, what kind of knowledge? Okay, but after reading it, do we have more knowledge now? No, we are more confused because now we are wondering what he forbid himself from, to the point his God telling him, why you forbid yourself from doing that?
But if you read all of it, it says, but Allah is often forgiving, most merciful. So that's the knowledge.
What most merciful? Here it says already, you know, I will let you free from your oath. So Muhammad, he took an oath. Muhammad, he take an oath. Allah says to him, it's okay, you can lie, you can take an oath. I'm not going to take you accountable. Read verse number 2.
It doesn't say anything about oath here, does it?
Read verse number 2.
Verse number 2, okay. Allah has already ordained for you the dissolution of your oaths in some cases, and Allah is your protector, and He is full knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so
did Muhammad take an oath? Did Muhammad take an oath and he was lying?
Take an oath about what? It doesn't say that.
Doesn't matter. He took an oath and now he break his oath. Allah saying to him, you can break it, you can lie.
And the message is Allah is your protector and He is full of knowledge and wisdom.
Okay,
that's
hold
the message.
on. So Allah is a protector for the liar from Muhammad because he took false oath. This is what he is saying to him.
It doesn't say false oath.
Well, he is saying to him, you can dismiss your oath. When a person take an oath using the name of God, shouldn't he keep his oath? This is why it's called oath.
Like in certain circumstances where you have problems, Muhammad took this.
Squeeze it. It's coming.
Yeah, in certain circumstances, it was broken. So Allah is full of knowledge and wisdom. That's what He's saying.
Can I do circumstances as oath now, and I can lie to you? Is that okay?
Yeah. For example, if ISIS have captured you, and you are in Iraq,
Trust me,
took an oath.
trust me, you don't wanna capture me. I will tell you this is a true story by Sahih Bukhari. Once in Mafia,
I never want to capture anyone.
yeah,
I can't even.
This is a true story. This is a true story. One a mafia, they captured me and they called my dad. They said we want $3 million. My dad, he said, I will give you $3 million if you keep him there. Don't send him back. So don't capture me because you will be sorry. Now listen. Allah already ordained for you, O men, the disillusions of your oath. But shouldn't Allah say the opposite? You should keep your oath?
No, because it's about circumstances, sir.
What circumstances? Give us a circumstance. When we ask you what is this oath is about, you said we don't know.
The full story.
What?
You don't know the full story.
You are the Muslim and you do not know the full story.
Nobody knows the full story, but the bottom line is Allah is your protector.
How you can go to the bottom line if you do not know the story? How you can go to the bottom line? Don't speak about the Baliban, by the way, and you do not know what the story.
No, we don't need to know the story. If we need to know the story will be revealed. It's not revealed.
Okay.
The only thing that is revealed is Allah is your protector.
Okay, hold on. Guys, so Allah don't want to reveal the story. So why he's revealing this verse then? For what for? What we learn from this now?
He's full of knowledge and wisdom. That's what he's telling us.
What knowledge?
That's why he revealed this.
What knowledge? Is it knowledge that God, he says to you, you can use my name in vain and you can lie using my name, take an oath to people?
No, it's not saying that you can use my name.
It says you can. You know, you forget about your oath. Don't worry about it.
Allah has already ordained for you.
Muhammad, I'm giving you a license to lie and use my name in vain.
Again, you are assuming that you know the story.
I'm not assuming. It is written in the books of tafsir. I'm not assuming. It's you who's assuming that there's no story. So fix what you are saying. It is you who's assuming. I am not assuming. So now we are not assuming because the assume is not there. So if we go to the book of interpretation, we will find in the assuming interpretation that your prophet was having sex with the slave in the house of his wife Hafsa. When the wife Hafsa, she came, and Muhammad, who was not like he did not come first, you know, she said to him, in my house and in my bed, Muhammad. I'm not assuming. It's you who's assuming. And when I say to you the hadith, you say, oh, we don't accept the hadith. So how you learn about Islam then? Okay, let me ask you. You don't accept the hadith, right?
So we only listen to the Quran. Okay. So we don't follow the tafsir or the hadith because it's all.
I'm going to go with you. As long as you don't follow the Quran, you don't follow the tafsir, you don't follow the hadith. I want you to tell me what is the last name of Muhammad?
Bin Abdullah.
Where you learned that from?
From the hadith.
A second ago you said you don't believe the hadith.
Yeah, we don't follow the hadith, but there are certain things that we already know.
How you know? How you know? It's in the hadith. And you are the one who said to me the hadith written 300 years after Muhammad. So maybe the name is false too. How you know? So here the hypocrisy, my friend. When you want, you have an answer from the hadith. When you want, you don't want the hadith.
We don't even know that. You are right. You are right. We don't even know what's the last name. We know that Muhammad is a title. We don't even know the name.
Exactly. So Muhammad is a title. Did we hear it, guys? Muhammad is a title. It's not a name. So what does the title mean? What Muhammad mean?
The one to be praised, the praised one.
So if Muhammad is the praised one, so who's Allah?
Allah is the God of the moon.
You are a Muslim?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's wrong with that? You have a God of unknown entity in Christianity, so we can give him a title, right?
We have what?
Our God a title. We can call him the God of the moon if we want.
Okay, well, the Quran says that. Actually, I agree with you, but I'm surprised that you deliver that so easy. You deliver that so easy. Can you take Shahada just to be sure that you are a Muslim, you are not a fake Muslim?
Yeah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
But what does that mean?
There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the Prophet.
Why you are associating the name of Allah with the name of Muhammad?
Because we are doing that to tell the people this is the religion. Because the religion. I know it's not fair
is
to associate the
is
name.
it a religion to say that there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is a messenger? Okay, well, Allah, he sent 124,000 messenger. Why you don't say that there's no God but Allah and Musa is a messenger? Why the Shahada says
Because
Muhammad?
we are following the last messenger in Islam. That's why.
Okay, Muhammad is the last messenger. So is Jesus coming back?
Yes.
So how is the last messenger?
Jesus is not coming back as the messenger, is he?
He's coming what?
Is
As
he
what?
coming back as the messenger?
According to Islam, he's coming what? As what?
He's coming back to help people.
He will open charity.
Maybe. I don't know. But he's not the last
he will work
messenger.
He will work in the Red Cross. I know it.
In Islam, we know that the last messenger is Muhammad, not Jesus.
Okay, how come Allah, he sent 124,000 messengers and suddenly he don't want to send more messengers? And remember, Allah is the moon god as we agreed. So why the moon god refraining from sending messengers no more? And where in the Quran it says Muhammad is the last messenger?
Because this is the final book. There's no other book after this.
Who says so?
Which other book is there for Islam?
I wrote books about Islam. I have already many books
about Islam, but there's no Quran 2. Is there a Quran 2 or Quran 3?
Yeah, I was quoting ants. I quote an ant in my book, and this is what the Quran quote ants. What kind of God? He quote ants.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong?
So how this Quran is the final message? Okay, how this Quran is a final message, and he is quoting for us an ant spoke before Muhammad by thousands of years. If this is the final message,
maybe that particular ant was more intelligent than you and me.
Oh, okay, I agree with you. She was a very smart ant. Actually, I noticed that the ants, they are very well organized and they go in circle too. So let us go there. When you said to me that when you said to me that Allah is the moon god, why he is not the sun god?
Why is not the sun god? Because we follow the lunar calendar, and it's not that it doesn't mean that he's the god of the moon. Do you understand that? It's just a title. It's just because moon is bright, and moon there's high tide with the moon. And there's development with the moon, and moon we can see the beauty of the moon. That's why it's a title of Allah. It's Allah.
So the moon is pretty. Okay. So let me ask you then: when the people ask Muhammad about why the moon his look change, what is the answer of your God? Do you know?
You're referring to hadith again.
Yeah, Da'if hadith.
No, I just told you, sir. Please.
Well, in the Da'if hadith, it says that Allah, he made the moon for timing. You don't agree with that?
No, I don't believe in any hadith because the hadiths are written several hundred years ago.
Okay, let us fix it then. This is not in the hadith. This is in the. This is not in the hadith. This is in the Quran.
Okay, show me, sir.
Okay, but remember, a second ago you rejected because it's in the hadith. So the second one now you will accept it, right?
And I'm following you. I'm following you. I'm not.
No, you're not following me. You are fooling me, trying supposedly to fool me. I said to you, Allah, he says that Allah created the moon so people they can know the timing. I said to you, I said to you, this is in the hadith. You said I don't accept hadith, and now I'm saying to you, but this is in the Quran. Now what we will do? Do you accept it or not?
I accept it. Show me.
But how come you not accept it in the hadith then?
No, show me the Quran.
Okay, chapter 2, the chapter of the cow. I don't know if you are a Hindu. You used to be a Hindu before. Chapter of the Hindu. Chapter of the Hindu, verse 189.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hindu chapter, verse 189.
So what's wrong with this hadith? What's wrong with this verse?
Because this is not the reason that the moon look changed. What does have to do with the timing? The moon changed the look of it because of the timing.
No, that the moon changes and the days change with the moon, and after 15 days the moon disappears.
They are asking him. They are asking him concerning al-ahilla. You see, the moon translation says the new moons. Ahilla simply is the crescent moon. How the moon changed the size, because all what they see the shape of the moon is changing. So they are asking him why it's happened like this. Why the shape change? So he come with the answer saying, oh, because this is how Allah he made timing.
Yeah, it changes with different days. The shape of the moon.
But the shape of the moon never changed.
The moon, the color of the moon changes.
No, nothing changed in the moon. This is nothing changed in the moon. The moon never changed.
The way we see it, it changes, yeah, from Earth.
Okay, but the one is answering is Allah. Do he see it differently?
No, he's talking to us. He's talking to us. He's telling us that it changes for your timing.
What timing?
So it's correct.
But the moon timing is the wrong timing.
No, because even Eid, you know, the big Eid and the small Eid, both the Eids, we celebrate with the moon every single month.
So Allah he is giving false information about the reason for the moon shape change. He should tell them. He should tell them. No, he should tell them. He should tell them that the moon shape does not change. The moon shape did not change. It is just how it appears for you because of the reflection of the sun. But he did not say that. He says the opposite. He says something different. He says, you know, the moon have shapes because of timing. So every timing have a shape.
He's correct.
But
every timing has a shape. Every different looks different.
The moon did not change his shape.
But he's not talking to the people of Mars. He's talking to the people of Earth.
So what? He's God. This is why they are asking him, because they don't know. They're trying to find out.
God is talking to the Earthlings, to the humans.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Nothing wrong here, sir.
Okay. So Allah, the moon God, yet he do not know that the moon shape is not changing.
No, he knows. He knows.
So why he did not say so?
He knows the moon shape changes.
Why he did not say so?
That it's connected with the timing.
Why he did not say so?
Why he has to tell us that?
Because they asked him. Because they asked him.
No. They ask him about the timing. He's telling us about the timing.
No, I did not ask him about timing. They ask him what is the moon shape concerning the new shape of the moon.
Does it say that they are asking?
Do you see the word timing there?
Ask thee concerning the new moons.
Okay, the new moons. Okay, the new moons. If there's a new moon anyway, if there is a new moons. If there is a new moons.
Yeah.
Huh?
The new moon appears after the disappearance of the previous moon.
How many moons we have?
We have one moon, but there's another.
So why in the verse it says they are asking you about the new moons?
There's another asteroid that we discovered like a few weeks ago that's circling the Earth, so that's another moon.
No, they are asking him about the moon they see. They are asking him, don't go about discover. This is about the time of Muhammad. This is the moon they see in the sky. And those Arab, they think that those are not one moon because they look different. So they are asking him about Al-Ahilla, new moons. So they believe that there are many moons.
Moon and the new moon and means the new moons.
Not a new moon, it's a new moons.
The old moon that disappeared plus the new moon that appears, the crescent moon, means the new moons. You have to be. But here
it doesn't say that. It says they are asking him about the new crescent moons. So they are crescent. There are many of them. Did he deny that there are many? Did he say they are one? He said no. He said they are many. He agreed with them, and he said this is because I made them this way for timing. So your God, he believed there's many moons, each one of them in different shape.
He didn't say there are many moons.
It says in front of you. Does it say moons in front of you?
Yeah, moons means the old moon that disappeared and the new moon that appeared.
Okay, new moon will be new moon, not the new moons.
So it's all about grammar and all of that, you know.
This is not about the grammar because the Quran is a language anyway. So if the grammar is wrong, your God is wrong. Don't tell me it's a grammar now. So if it's saying the new moons, if you are saying, oh, it's talking about the old moon, so the new moons are appearing now? New moons?
Maybe it's not the moons, maybe it's the moon. Who knows?
Now we go to maybe. So now we jump for maybe. How are you doing with maybe? Are you good with maybe? Are you good with maybe? Are you a specialist with maybe?
No, I'm saying it's the new moons. Yeah, here it says it's the new moons.
How many moons appear with the new moon? You said your explanation saying there's an old moon, there's a new moon. So there's a new moon, not a new moons.
When I read this verse in English with the new moons, that's how I'm jumping to this conclusion. But maybe it says new moon instead of new moons.
No, it doesn't say here. It says in Arabic, Al-Ahilla. Ahilla is moons, crescent moons, specifically crescent moons. not moon only. It's a crescent moon. Al-hilal, al-ahilla. Ahilla is a plural word of hilal. So they are asking him about the many crescent moons. Why they are many? He said, well, I made them this way for timing. But this is a very false explanation.
Okay, so it's just the plural and the singular thing that you are objecting about.
No, the word in ahilla mean.
Are there two moons?
My friend, ahilla is not just a word. You like in English, you add s, you make it a plural word. No, ahilla is a word for many crescent moons, many. So this is not an s we are adding at the end.
You're talking about the new Arabic. You were not born when people used to speak the old Arabic at that.
Who said so? I am born long time ago. Who said that to you? I was born before Muhammad. Prove me wrong. Do you know when Muhammad was born? Do you know when Muhammad was? Do you know when Muhammad was born?
Yeah, in the 7th century.
Who told you that?
6th century, 6 something.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
I don't remember, sir. I don't remember.
Who told you that? You don't remember? So,
600.
but you are the one who said you follow only the Quran.
Yeah, I'm only the Quran. Nobody knows. Nobody knows these things.
Okay. Nobody, so what do you know? So what do you know then about Islam? So if nobody knows who is Muhammad, nobody knows where when he was born, nobody knows what his father's name, nobody knows what his first name, nobody knows. Okay, you told me that his first name is a title, it's not real name. So what is the real name of Muhammad? You don't know.
Why should we know his father's name?
Maybe it's because maybe it's a joke, maybe it's a lie, maybe it doesn't exist.
Maybe it's a mythology. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if Muhammad you do not know, you are following who? What you are saying to me, you do not know who you are following. There is somebody, he been given a title, the praised one, which is God title, and you do not know his last name. You do not know who is his father. You do not know his first name. So what do you know about him?
All we need to know is to be a good person. Is to be good people.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Is it a good person? Is it a good person, the one who says you can beat your wife?
No.
So why the Quran says you can beat your wife?
Okay, let's read that. Let's read that, and let's not jump to conclusions.
We are not jumping to conclusion.
Yeah.
Does the Quran says that, or I'm making things up?
I don't know how you're understanding that. It's about your understanding.
My friend, you tell me your understanding. Does the Quran says you beat your wives? Yes or no?
Can we go to that verse?
Oh, go ahead. No problem. Here we go. Chapter 4, verse number 34.
Wait 1 second. Hold on. It's not coming yet. Pictal, yeah. I see Pictal. Okay.
Can you read, please?
Yeah, men are in charge of women.
Okay.
Because Allah has made the one of them to excel the other. And because they spend of their property. So good women.
So is it a good to teach that the man he been given the authority just because he spent some money on a woman, why she is a whore?
Okay, let's read more. So good women are the obedient, guarding in secret that which Allah has guarded.
Continue.
As for those from whom you fear rebellion, admonish them and banish them to beds apart and scourge them. What's the meaning of the word rebellion?
Rebellion is a woman, let's say you say to her, can you make me tea? And she say, okay. You know, she is not jumping right away to do it.
There's a war, there's a rebellion. What is rebellion? Rebellion is something deeper than that. It's not about tea.
Is it a
rebellion? Rebellion is someone who is sleeping around or stuff like that. That's rebellion.
Sneaking around. I will go with you. So
sneaking around or doing something really bad. That's rebellion.
All right. So are you sure? Are you sure that the word rebellion here mean that this is a bad person?
The word rebellion means this is a very bad person, of course.
Thank you. So your prophet here was rebellion too. Here we go. We go to the Quran. We will find the same exact word in Arabic describing your Muhammad. And remember, you are the one who said this word mean a very bad person. So how come your prophet, he is a bad person according to you?
Okay,
it's
show me.
Okay, and nobody will beat him. Here we go. Chapter 4, the same chapter, chapter 4, verse 128.
Chapter 4, 120. I don't see it yet. Hold on.
This is the word in Arabic.
Yeah, but rebellion.
وَإِنْ إِمْرَأَ خَافَتْ مِنْ بَعْلِهَا نُشُوذًا. This is the same word was translated in the other hadith, other translation as rebellion, just to show you the hypocrisy of the Muhammadan. This is exactly the same word.
There are some rebels who are rebelling for a good cause.
Hold on. A second ago you said to me rebellion is a bad person. Now it's a good cause. But this is but he is rebellion to his wives. He is rebellion to his wives. He is rebellion to his wives. He is rebellion to his wives.
So here it's talking about the bad people. Yeah, it's talking about the wives. It's talking about
here is talking about your bad Muhammad. This is verse 128, the same chapter. And
let's read this.
If a woman fears the cruelty of this distortion on her husband, part there is no sin of them if they make a term peace between them themselves. Okay, what is that story? It's about Sauda bint Dama. She was an old woman. She is a wife of Muhammad. Muhammad, he don't want to sleep with her no more. Muhammad will divorce her. Hold on. So now Muhammad became rebellion. He don't want to sleep with her. The woman, she have no fault. She is still his wife. Why do you want to sleep with her? Muhammad, he said that, okay, Aisha, she suggests to him, if you want, I can make a deal with her that the day you sleep with her, you give it to me, and you will not divorce her. The woman, she is old. She don't want to be homeless in the street. So she agreed to the terms and conditions. So how come when your prophet is rebellion, his wife, she cannot beat him, and you are the one who said rebellion means bad person, evil person? But when the woman, she is rebellion, according to you, we can beat her.
I don't see the word rebellion here. Can you show me, please?
I see it. It's because you don't speak Arabic. Here we go. Even here it says, if a woman fear cruelty of distortion from her husband, so he's cruel to her. Do you see it? Your prophet is being cruel. Yeah. This is more ugly than this is the translation, my friend.
Rebellion means what is the
let us
rebellion?
Switch.
Rebellion
means
that you
the same translator. Hold on. Let us see the same translator. Read with me carefully and laugh. Mr. Rebellion.
Yes, it doesn't say rebellion, sir.
Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Let us see. Here we go. Read carefully.
Yeah.
If a woman, she fears ill treatment from her husband. Ill treatment. Do you support ill treatment?
No.
Okay, your prophet was doing ill treatment to his wives.
Where does it say that?
It's in front of you.
Yes. Ill treatment from her husband, or it is no sin for them to end if they make terms of peace between themselves. Yeah, if they reconcile, then it's okay.
Okay, how come if the woman, she have ill treatment, you call her rebellion, and when the husband, he is having ill treatment, you call him, it's okay?
Rebellion is far more advanced than ill treatment. Rebellion
this is your false translation. In Arabic, the same word. Read me carefully. This is no need for dictionary. This is the word nushud. Listen, this is the word in front of you. Do you see it? Nushud. So it is the same word used in both verses. Both verses have the same exact word.
If they make peace, even if there's a rebellion, remember, if there's a war between Iran and Rome, and Persia and Rome, and then we have peace.
How come if the woman is rebellion, listen, how come if the woman is rebellion, she is being evil, as you said, she is being better person, and she sneak around according to you. The word rebellion means sneak around. And now if Muhammad is sneaking around, and we prove it, this is what he did with Maria the Copt, and Muhammad is being rebellion, and he is not treating his wife nicely, how come the wife, she cannot beat her husband?
That's your understanding, sir.
This is not my understanding. This is what the verse is saying. I can open the interpretation for you.
No, let's stick with the verse. Why we go to the interpretation when we are not
the interpretation will confirm that if this is my understanding or this is the Islamic understanding.
Yeah, but those people were not prophets, were they? The people who interpret.
This is the Islamic understanding. This is how Muslim follow. You are obviously you are making your own interpretation now.
I'm not making. I'm just reading the Quran.
Okay, and they are reading, and they are just reading the, and they are reading the Quran too, and they are reading the Quran too, and they are scholars.
Yeah, but there's scholars. There's so many.
Are you a scholar? Are you a scholar? Okay, let us go back to zero. Let us go back to zero. We go back to the previous verse.
No, nothing.
So now your wife is rebellion. Is it right to beat her?
If she is causing war, yes.
So you are a woman beater. So do you? Are you
not a woman?
Are you? Are you married? Are you married?
Yes, sir.
Did you beat your wife?
Never.
If she became rebellion, you will beat her.
It's about the story. You don't know the story. You're assuming a lot of things.
A second ago you said, "Oh yes,
yeah,
to beat her." So I'm asking you, if your wife became rebellion, you will beat her or not?
Yeah, if she becomes rebellion and she brings a dagger and she tries to kill me with that dagger, maybe I will beat her.
Don't mix things up. Where it says she will kill him? Where it says the women she will kill him?
That's rebellion.
No, I'm telling you about rebellion. No rebellion. It means she is not obeying her husband. Read carefully, just to show you how silly you are. It says, "And if they obey you, seek not against them." So it's all about being obedience. That's what rebellion means.
Yeah, but then it uses a very, very drastic word, rebellion.
It says, "If you obey." This is a stupid translation, Mr. Rebellion.
For that drastic word,
Mr. Rebellion. This is a translation. If we change the translator, we will find different word. Let us change the translator just to make you happy, just to show you how silly you are. Here we go. We go to Yusuf Ali. Yusuf Ali is a very well-known Abdul. Here it says, if they are what? Does it say the word rebellion? It says ill conduct. Do you see it?
Ill conduct.
Yeah. If you don't like Yusuf Ali, we change it to different translation.
Let us
go to Hilali and Khan. Let us go to Hilali and Khan. Let us see. You will see it's saying the same. It's if you see ill conduct. Do you see it? Ill conduct. So she is not a cheating. She is not even lying to you. She is not going around. She is just ill conduct. What ill conduct mean?
What do you mean by ill conduct?
You tell me.
Ill conduct can be cheating. Ill conduct can be many things.
Guys, ill conduct means cheating. So if your wife, she is a cheating, and if you obey her, if she obey you after she cheat, is okay in Islam? Is that what the verse is saying?
I don't know the context of the story.
What do you mean you don't context the story? You said to me you can understand the Quran by the Quran itself. You said you do not need to understand anything. The Quran alone is enough. That's why you do not need the hadith. So if she obey you, so you are saying to me that you Muslims, if your wife, she goes sleep around, and then you give her order to make tea for you, and she obey you, it's okay. She can cheat.
Does it talk about tea?
Well, she is doing ill conduct. What is ill conduct?
Who knows? But the message is clear. The message is clear. Surely Allah is ever most high, most great. That's the message. So that's what we read.
What the message? What is the message? The message saying to you that if you have a wife, she is doing ill conduct, you can beat her. But if the husband is doing ill conduct, you cannot beat him. Correct?
No, sir. It's a different context. Totally different.
It's not. This is the same chapter, the same word used in both. Chapter 4, verse 34, chapter 4, verse 128. It's exactly the same words. It is, if we change the translator to use the same translator, here we go. I will go to Hilali Khan. Huh? Hilali Khan, let us see Hilali Khan. How are you, Hilali Khan? What a stupid religion. So look at this, here we go. So if the women fear cruelty or distortion, this is Hilali Khan. Let's switch to the other one. Which one we choose? Let us see, other idiot.
Why don't you do the translation of the Quran?
I do not need translation. It's you who need translation, not me. I speak Arabic.
No, if you think these are all wrong translations, maybe you should do the translation also.
Well, can you read in Arabic? Okay, let us read in Arabic then. What do you want?
For us people who don't know the
it's not my fault. It's not my fault. You are a Muslim who pray to Allah in Arabic, but you don't know Arabic. Aren't you a person who pray to Allah 5 times in Arabic?
Yeah.
Okay. So how come you do not know Arabic?
We just
It's coming.
You just don't need to know what it's saying.
What do you mean to know? If you do not know what you are saying, you just said you do not know Arabic. So how you pray in Arabic, but you do not know what you are saying?
Don't know what it's saying, but we get the message.
How you can get
We
the
don't
message
need-
if the message have to be in Arabic?
Allah knows what it's saying. We don't need to know what's saying. We
No,
just
you
got
need
the
to. Okay, so how you can follow the message if you do not know what it's saying?
the message is to be a good person. That's the message.
What the heck? Where you heard that? If you do not know how to read the message, how you can know this is the to be a good person? Okay, let's go with good person. Let's go with
Yeah.
a good person. Okay,
Yes.
is it a good person? Is it a good person that there is a guy? He say I'm a prophet, and if there is a females they like to have sex with me, they can come to my door. Is that okay?
Maybe there's something hidden there. Who knows?
What is hidden? The penis is hidden.
Reveal.
The penis is
No.
not is not shown yet. What is hidden? When a
Yes,
person he
it's
says,
not a-
I am
not
a
a
prophet. When a
external
prophet he
thing.
says, I am a prophet of Allah, and Allah
Yeah.
told me, any Muslim women she like to do boom boom with me. My doors is always open. What is
Maybe
hidden?
it's something. Maybe it's something deeper than that.
What is that deeper? For sure it's deep. It's going to put it somewhere. Tell us about the deeper.
It's no. It's like let's have a family chat, sir.
It's what?
Let's have a family chat. Let's not go there because maybe
Why
there is
not?
something deeper there.
Okay, tell me about the deeper you are. You see, I want to have a family chat, no problem.
Deeper
Is Muhammad making a family here chat, or when he says if a woman she offer herself to me so I can F her, is that a family chat?
It doesn't say that word, does it?
What it says? Tell me what it says.
Okay, show me in English, please.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Chapter 33, verse number 55. What is the point of this chapter?
1 second, it's coming.
Yeah, I will let you read the verses. Read it loud, please. I will go to the door because I will have something
Yes.
to be delivered. Okay,
Okay,
I will
sir.
give you just for a minute. I will be hearing you. Go ahead. Keep reading.
Thank you. 1 minute. It's coming.
All right.
Yes,
So
I
what
read
is
it.
the conclusion now you receive from this verse?
The deeper meaning might be the message of God.
What? This is the message of God?
Yeah, message of God.
Okay, the message of God, you can have sex with this and this and this and this and this and this and this. Okay, I want you to start
No.
reading from the beginning. It says here,
Yeah.
we have made lawful for you your wives. Don't you think this message is too late? Already they are wives.
Okay, good. Lawful for you, your wives.
What do you mean
That's
good? What do you
okay.
mean good? What do you mean good? The guys already have 13 wives at least. And now you are telling him, we made lawful for you your wives?
We made lawful to you your wives. The ones you have already married, it's okay. It's good for you. It's
What do you
lawful
mean
for
good
you.
Okay, hold on.
Nothing
The guy
to
is
be-
already married and he have 13 wives. Now Allah, he decided to tell him it's lawful for you.
See, like you were not born at that time, so you don't know the context of the story
My
again.
friend, what contact?
You
It
know
says
why
we
it's
made
being
lawful
said.
for you your wives, but the guy already have the wife. So what the point of this message? Shouldn't he say this message before he get married?
We don't know. We don't know the real story.
Okay, and then those
Yeah.
who you paid them their mahar, okay,
Okay.
and those and those who they are your captive slave.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, why Muhammad want to sleep captive with captive slaves? Why Allah made it lawful for him?
He's a noble man. It's a message story.
So a noble man is the one who rape a captive woman.
It doesn't say rape.
Well, she is a captive slave. Captive.
Yeah, she's
You know
a
what captive mean?
slave.
You know what captive mean?
And by being with him, she will be enlightened.
Do you know what captive mean?
A captive slave, by being with him, will be enlightened.
Will be what?
That's what it's saying. Will be enlightened.
Enlightened. So now if somebody capture your wife, if somebody capture your wife, my friend, I'm not trying to insult, but if somebody capture your wife and he sleep with her, this is good for her.
I'm not Muhammad. I'm not Muhammad.
So Muhammad, because his penis is special, he can rape women, and that is an honor
It's
for the
not saying
women.
it's all about enlightenment. It's like a captive
Enlightenment.
slave.
Okay. What
Yes, a
what
captive
the
slave.
enlightenment have to do with raping those women?
It doesn't say rape. Does it say rape?
Well, she's a captive. Free her and
Can
ask
she
her. Ask her
she's a captive.
if
She's
she
a
is a
captive.
free.
And
If she is a
now she's
free,
a
then
noble
you
man.
ask her. Then if she is a free, then you ask her, do you like to sleep with me? If she say yes, then yes. But not when she is a slave. Can she say no?
Of course, she can say no, but it's lawful, and she will not say no because
All done.
she.
In the front of everybody, show me one verse in the Quran is saying you can say no as a slave to your master about sex or about anything. Go ahead.
It's this verse is not talking about slave and master.
With Muhammad, it says those are slaves.
Unfortunate people.
It says your right hand possess. Your right hand possess.
Yeah.
So Muhammad now already have 13 wives. Allah giving him a license to have sex with those slaves, who he possessed them by by capturing them.
Those are the unfortunate people that he's enlightening.
He's what?
That he's giving the message to. The unfortunate people.
So Muhammad, he cannot give a message unless he put his penis in their vagina.
No, he doesn't say that.
Why
a
not?
lot of women didn't have husbands. Their husbands got killed in war.
But he did not marry them. They are just his slaves.
So he's helping them.
This is why it says the slave. It doesn't say those who they are women who you free them and you marry them. It says the slaves, your right hand possess. So they are at that moment his right hand possess. So you are saying to us that your prophet, he spread his message through his semen.
No, I'm not saying that. You are saying that.
So why he need to sleep with them if he have already many wives, and why Allah giving him license for such a thing?
Maybe it's not even about sleeping. It's about who knows?
What do you mean who knows? It says it's made lawful for you, your wives. It's not about sleeping.
It's made lawful to you, your wives, to whom you have paid their meher.
Okay, what the word yastankiha mean? Yastankih.
To have sex, yeah.
Thank you. So why you are saying about sleeping?
So whom your right hand possess, you can sleep with them. You can.
But you just said maybe it's not about sleeping. So the word yastankih means sleeping. That's what the verse saying. Okay, and then we continue. Remember, it's you who said to have sex, right? The word yastankiha mean to have sex, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Here it says, and any women, believing women, she offer herself to the prophet to have sex, to do nikah. And any believing woman, she offer herself to the prophet.
Okay,
I asked you what the word yastankih mean. You said to have sex with her, to F her.
Okay,
why a believing woman? Why Allah he made the privilege only for Muhammad, that any believing woman, she can come at his door and knock at the door, and she say to him, if I want,
because he's the only prophet. There are no other prophets.
So because he is a prophet, he can if all Muslim women.
No, because he's a prophet, he can. There's a lot of wisdom there. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of story. There's a lot of good things that
are now. Because if he is a prophet, Allah given him a privilege for him alone to if all Muslim women. Why?
Maybe he's bringing some virtues.
He brings some what? He bring what?
Virtues. There are virtues there.
Virtues? What does that mean?
Yeah, virtues. Virtue means noble things.
So when you F all Muslim women, you are doing noble thing.
Yeah.
So Muhammad he opened a charity. It's called penis charity. Any Muslim woman, she is horny, you go to Muhammad will F you. And that is the virtuous you are saying.
You have to talk to God and the Prophet about this.
Well, I'm talking to you about this because your prophet is dead and your God does not exist.
I'm not here to judge God and prophet like this.
I don't care. You are the one who just said that your prophet is doing good work by effing Muslim women. Why you want to do that? What's wrong? There's no. Isn't it enough? All the women he have, the slaves, the wives, the cousins he sleep with. Now, in the top of that, any Muslim woman, she offer herself to if her, and you are saying to me this is charity.
All the women want the prophet. All the
Muslim women, they want the prophet. All Muslim women. So are you saying to me that Muslim women are a bunch of whore?
No, because they want to be close to God. because they see his nobility,
So you
see
are
his
saying
honesty.
to me, you are saying to me, in Islam, you can be close to God if you F Muhammad.
No, I'm not saying that. You are
You
saying
just
that.
said that. I asked you why they want to F Muhammad. You said because they want to be close to God.
They wanna learn from him. They wanna be close to him.
They
Like
want to
if
be
there's a
close.
famous,
They want to be close to
how many
learn, or close. They want to be
see
close
how
in the
many
bed or
fans
close to learn. Hold on. This is about effing. You are the one who said to have sex. Yes, thank you. How you said? I asked you what it means. You said to have sex.
a
Okay.
long-term
So
relationship,
you
you
learn
learn a lot.
what they will learn from Muhammad when he have sex with them. Go ahead.
But sex is not the only thing, is it?
But it says here it's about sex. Yes, thank you. It did not say anything else. It says yes, thank you, which means to F her again and again and again. It's a continuous verb. Yes, thank you. I asked you what does thank you mean. It says to have sex, and it's a continuous verb. Wonderful. So
What do
now,
you know?
what she will learn, what she will learn from the Prophet. Women, Muslim women coming by thousands, Muslim women coming by millions. Does it say Muhammad exists today? And there's more than a billion Muslim women, maybe, or a billion Muslim population. Let us say there's half of them is women. So now we have 500 or 600 Muslim women. They are horny to F Muhammad. What is that for?
Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know what sex with the Prophet is like. We don't know that.
So you send your wife to the Prophet. He have sex with her, and then she come back to you to tell you.
No. It's. I'm not saying that.
Well, you
I'm
just
not
said
saying
you
that.
don't know how have sex with the Prophet look like. Who care? So you are. What is the purpose of this? You said we do not know how have sex with the Prophet will look like. Do you think he will use his nose? I mean, sex is sex. He will use his penis. So why your wife she have to go and sleep with this man just because he's Prophet? You said all Muslim women they want to sleep with Muhammad. Why? So you are saying to me, if your wife today, if
sex for an ordinary person. Sex is sex for an ordinary person. That's what I'm saying.
Listen. If Muhammad exists today, and I'm not trying to insult, please don't take me as an insult. If Muhammad exists today, and your wife she wished to sleep with him, you will not say no.
No, he doesn't exist today.
I'm not saying he exists today. If he exists today, if he come.
No, why are you saying
and
if?
Your wife she decide to sleep, and your wife she decide to sleep with him. Are you there to say no?
Which husband said yes? Who was the husband at Muhammad's time who said yes?
And he believe in women, and you are the one who said to me, all Muslim women they like that. So if your wife she like to sleep with the Prophet, according to Islamic books, it says if the Prophet his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her immediately, so the Prophet he can F her.
That's not in the Quran.
I don't care. This is the understanding of Islam. And you agree. You just told me all Muslim women at that time they want to sleep with the Prophet, correct?
Yeah, like women are like that. Don't you know that?
Women, so Muslim women when they see
so
Muslim women at that time, according to you, when they saw Muhammad, all of them they want to F him, and nobody want to. So all of them they will cheat their husbands.
No, it's the nobility of the man. He's God's man. He's God's man. He's not an ordinary person. Okay. It's not an ordinary sex.
The God man Islam is the guy who sharp his penis. He want to F every woman believing in him. This is the God man in Islam.
No, you're reading this out of context.
He's a very said that to me. I'm asking you why all Muslim women they want to sleep with Muhammad. You said because he's a God man. So you are saying to me that God man in Islam have a definition. Because he's a God man, all believers who follow this God man, they want to F this God man.
Yeah, because it's very attractive to be close to the God man.
So by Fing Muhammad, you became closer to God.
Maybe. Who knows? Only God knows.
So
only God knows.
Let me ask you then. If your wife she go and sleep with Muhammad, that will make her close to God, and then you sleep with your wife, that will make you close to Muhammad, correct?
But it doesn't say married believing woman. It doesn't say married believing woman. It says believing women. It doesn't say married believing women.
Yeah, it's open license for everybody.
Yeah, but it says believing women. It doesn't say married believing women.
Does it say single women? No.
Yeah, but you are assuming that it says
no. I'm not assuming. This is why I said to you in your Islamic explanation says if the Prophet his eyes fell into a woman, his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her, so the Prophet he can F her.
Let me say something.
I can show you the reference right now.
You're reading the religion with logic. There's no religion in the world based on logic.
Okay,
that's the
so
problem.
You are saying to me this. So what is the logic behind that? If you sleep with Muhammad, you will become closer to God. Okay,
nothing to do with logic.
Okay, no logic, no logic. So why you are saying to me then the reason that women they want to sleep with him because they want to be close to God? If there's no logic,
we don't know. We don't know what the story is about. We were not there at that time. We didn't see it.
But you are telling me now that the women they want to sleep with Muhammad because they want to be closer to God.
Most women, I would say, are attracted to famous and big people, right? Rich people, famous people, big people.
Okay, so Muhammad. Okay, so Muhammad is Muhammad get talent, and now Muhammad, because he get talent, all Muslim women they want to have sex with him. This is what you are saying.
All believing women might wanna jump to him. Yeah, so some of them might.
Okay.
So
well, I don't know. Yeah. Is your wife next to you? Is your wife next to you? Do she feel like she want to jump on Muhammad?
No, she's married to me. It doesn't say married believing women. Does it say that?
No, it says that. It says a woman, which means women married and single, they are welcome. It doesn't say this. Why it doesn't say single women? Why your prophet did not say single women then?
So why he didn't say married women then?
Because all of them both are welcome. Because both of them are welcome.
We assume because
of now can they must be single. Okay, now women they offer themselves to your prophet to if them. Then your prophet he made this verse.
Because all the women are coming to his door, so that's the verse. That's how the verse came. Okay, let them come in. That's
okay.
They were coming in droves. They just wanted to be close to the prophet. Everybody wants to be close to the prophet. So that's how the verse came. Okay, let them come in.
Yeah, well, that's very nice of Allah. So it's not Muhammad who made this verse, it's Allah who made this verse, right?
It's Allah, because Allah knows everything. Allah is looking at it.
So Allah, he is encouraging group sex.
No, He doesn't say that. Again, it doesn't say that.
All of them they are welcome. You are the one who just said all of them they are welcome.
Yes. Huh? Yeah, you're welcome. Come on over. Yeah.
Okay, coming over.
It doesn't say group sex.
It says a group sex because it says all of them they are welcome. All of them they are welcome.
Maybe for a prophet that's okay as well. Who knows?
Okay. If how many you think every day Muhammad? How many women they will knock at his door to if him every day?
Maybe 1 million. So what's wrong?
So how Muhammad will have sex with them without being having?
He's not a normal person. He's not an ordinary man.
He's not what?
He's not an ordinary man.
So he can f 1 million women in one day?
Maybe. Who knows what he can do?
Yeah.
What his power is.
You know what? I can do 999,000 million. 1 million is too much for me, to be honest with you. This is too much, really. I don't think I can. I don't think I can have that number.
Because if you talk to me about Christianity, then it's even worse. Much more worse.
Like what?
And if you go with the logic, it's even so terrible that I can't even tell you. But we don't follow any religion. We don't follow any religion with logic.
That's deep. Okay, let me ask you. So Muhammad, after I make Muhammad, after he made all those verses, after Muhammad he made all those verses about effing, was he able to F anyone?
Oh God, you're still there.
I'm still there. Are you? I'm here. You are.
Yeah. Okay. Ask me.
After all this scenario, all this scenario about effing, and God is involved in the effing of Muhammad, and Muslim women they want to go closer to Allah by effing Muhammad. We got that. Now, was Muhammad even able to F any of them?
Who knows?
Prove it.
I don't know. You don't know.
Okay. Isn't it the Quran says that Muhammad he was not the father of any of your men?
Which verse is that? Let's go to that verse. You have to win the debate, sir.
You are the winner, my friend, always.
No. You are the best. I really like you. You are a very good person. You are amazing, but you don't understand that it's not a logic. It's a
read for me.
Yeah, okay.
Don't praise me too much because you might send your wife to me too because I'm amazing. Come on, I'm normal now. I'm amazing. So your wife she will come jump to me. Come on, don't do that. So read with me. Chapter 33, verse number 40.
Yeah. Muhammad is not the father of any man among you, but he's the messenger of Allah.
Okay, so
In the
Muhammad,
last,
he spent his life effing women, or he was effing nothing.
there is a purpose. Allah knows the purpose. Why is not the father of any man? Allah
Okay,
knows the
but
purpose.
Muhammad, so what is the purpose of all women to F him if he cannot even have sex?
Maybe he doesn't want to produce any children.
Like, hold
Maybe Allah
on.
is not in Allah's plans.
What do we know? Maybe. The guy, he is, he is effing all women, and after all this effing, okay. So don't you think that Muhammad was maybe doing it in the wrong location, maybe in their nose?
No, it's that's let's I don't know what to say.
What? I mean, after all this drama and God write articles, women, they offer themselves, the women, they are lined up in the door. Take me, prophet, take me, prophet. Please look at my boobs. Look, they are so big. Look at my skirt, my legs, they are so nice. And women, they are fighting over Muhammad. And now after all of this, the guy, he could not even have a baby?
It's not in Allah's plans
It's what?
to have a baby.
It's what?
It's not in Allah's plans to have a baby for Muhammad.
So it's Allah plans to make Muhammad penis happy, but he could not make him happy to have a baby? Which one is more important?
It's in Allah's plans to satisfy the women, to make them happy, to spread the religion, to spread the message, to make them, bring them into nobility.
Well, I know that you don't believe in the hadith, but the hadith confirm that Muhammad, he cannot satisfy women. And this is the point in front of you. Hold on. You're a prophet wife. You're a prophet wife. You're a prophet wife, she said. Does the women... Hold on. You're a prophet... Abdul, listen. You're a prophet wife, she said. Does women get discharged?
It's hadith. It's hadith.
Who
would write a hadith like that? Imagine how crazy that person is. Someone who's writing something like that. Imagine his thing.
I will tell you who will write a hadith like this. Muslim idiots.
Yeah. I agree with you.
But all of you are idiots.
I agree with you.
Okay, so now what is my problem? Your wife a prophet, she said that. Your wife prophet, she said, how in the world a woman gets a discharge? That means Muhammad, he was never able to make her come.
Again, you are going to the hadith.
So Muhammad, he had long line of women in the front of his door to F him. Then they go inside the room. What Muhammad do exactly?
That's about message.
What message? It says to F her. I ask you what the word is. I ask you what the word is. Thank you. How I mean, it says to have sex. So now this is message.
Yeah, maybe there is, maybe just a touch can deliver a message. Who knows?
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
When Muhammad wife, she say, how in the world women get discharged? Don't you think there's a mystery is exposed here that Muhammad, he is in this ability to do boom boom?
No, after 300 years, who would know?
Okay,
anything?
Let us book the dot together. Muhammad could not have sons. The Quran confirmed that. Muhammad, he didn't have sons. The Quran confirmed that. Correct? Listen, the Quran confirmed that he don't have sons. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. And now we look in the hadith that confirmed the Quran that Muhammad, he cannot do it.
Because they are reading the Quran and they are coming up with their hadith. They're making it up by reading the Quran. It's not confirmation.
Okay, let me ask you, how many times you pray a day?
I know it's 3 in the Quran and 5 in the hadith.
Okay, why you pray 5 times then?
I don't know. It's a custom. It's a tradition. It's a cultural thing. It's followed that way because of the custom, because of the tradition.
So you Muslim, you don't follow
the hadith. I'm not denying it that Muslims do follow the hadith, but hadith you don't know which ones are fake and which ones are good, because they are about sex, they are about terrible things, they are about stupidity. So let's leave all of them, because if
one mentioned to me the word is stupidity, let us go with the word stupidity. Is Allah is smart or is stupid?
Allah is the God. Allah is smart, of course.
All right. Where we can find the location of the sunset?
The location of the sunset?
Yeah.
Okay, we can find it everywhere.
Okay, so why Allah says that there's a messenger of his, he went and he found where the sun, the place where the sun set?
Yeah, Zulkarnain. You're talking about Zulkarnain.
Yeah,
That
what's Zulqarnain mean? Do you know?
Alexander the Great,
No,
the
no.
man with the two horns.
Okay, the man with the two horns. Have you ever heard of a guy his name the man with two horns?
No, because the Romans had these helmets, so the Arabs.
How we know first? How we know first that he's a man? How we know that he's a man?
I don't know.
So why you are saying the man? So why you are saying the man?
Because the Arabs used to say of the Romans, that's how because they used to have helmets with the two horns.
But you say that you follow only the Quran.
Yeah. Okay. I'm talking about history now. Right. I'm not talking about hadith.
History. Yeah. Okay. So now it says this guy, they asked Muhammad about Zulqarnain.
Yes.
Allah told him, I will tell you something about his account, which means his story. Surely we establish him in the land and we grant him the means of an access for everything. So Allah gave him those things, right?
Right.
Okay. And then he follow a course, which means a way, a direction, until when he reached the place where the sun set. Where is that?
Everywhere.
So what the Quran is saying?
Because he was traveling during the day.
What?
He was traveling during the day.
But no, this guy describing his lifetime story about a victory. Yeah, so he went to the direction, my friend. No, because it doesn't say until the sunset. It says until he reached where the sun set.
Yeah, until he reached where the sun set. He was traveling during the day, and in the evening he reached the place.
Does it say here the place? Does it say the word place?
Yeah, he reached the place where the sun was setting. So that place at that time was in the evening.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It says until he reached the place where the sun set. It's not really setting yet. He reached the place where the sun set. Correct?
At that place, the time was the evening time.
But it doesn't say it was evening. It doesn't say it was morning. It says until he reached the place where the sun set.
That we understand that the sun doesn't set anywhere. It's about our intelligence to understand it this way.
So why Allah saying that? So why Allah saying that?
So I explained this to you, yeah?
No, you're not.
It's the evening time. It's the evening. He traveled during the day and he reached the place where the sun was setting.
Where you are coming to me with this date? This guy, this is talking about his life journey, not only one day. He spent his life traveling. He spent his life is traveling. And then the first direction he went until he found where the sitting place of the sun.
Reached the place until when he reached the place where the sun is setting.
So based on your story, Alexander the Great, he have 2 days travel and he's done.
No, then maybe he traveled again.
Well, what do you mean? Here we go, because here in the Quran it says until he reached the sun sitting place, and then he continued, and then he changed the direction, and then until he found the sitting place of the rising sun.
Yeah,
so if this is speak about the journey of Alexander the Great, that's mean journey of Alexander the Great. It was 24 hours, the rising of the sun and the sunset. That's it.
Yes, of course.
This is the story of Alexander the Great. He was only traveling for 1 day.
No, then he traveled the next day also. But it's a story about 1 day until he reached the rising place.
Okay. It says here that he found the sun sitting in a dirty, muddy, boiling water, spring of water.
Yes, that's a reflection. If you look at the water, you don't see the sunset.
Okay.
See, if you're near the beach, if you're near the beach, you will see the sun going down the ocean. Okay. Yeah.
Can you see the word beach there? Does it say the word beach in the Quran?
No, but that's our intelligence to assume that. Yeah, it's near the ocean. It's near the water.
Okay, I will go with you. You said the word ocean. You said the word ocean. Does it say anywhere? Does it say anywhere in the Quran in Arabic the word ocean?
Maybe it was a pond. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It was a pond. It was a pond of water.
A pond?
So it's a pond of water where the reflection of the water clearly says you that the sun set.
If we have a small jacuzzi, and that makes Alexander the Great find the sun sitting in that jacuzzi?
No, it's not going inside the jacuzzi. You can see the reflection of the sun setting from us.
No, it says he found the sun. He found the sun, not the reflection. Are you fabricating Quran now?
No,
It says
from the sun.
he found it sitting in a dirty, murky water. So where is the word reflection coming from? Are you making your own words now?
So there is a. So I'm. Let me explain this to you very calmly. Okay, I'm sitting in a valley, and there's a lake somewhere, like after maybe 5 miles from me.
Yeah, this is not a lake, by the way. This is where the prophet piss. His piss is so big, you know. This is not a lake. Is it yellow? Is that lake you are talking about is yellow?
Where does it say yellow?
I don't know, because the prophet urine was so big. When you urinate, he spent for 10 hours. I can show the hadith.
Now you're changing the topic.
Okay, I'm not, because you said a lake. What lake? It says a spring of water. Where you get me the lake? Where you get me the word? Where you get me the lake from? It says a spring. It says a spring. Does it say spring?
Okay, spring of water.
Okay, how the spring became a lake?
Spring of water can be a lake as well.
No, spring is where the water coming from. The lake can be happening maybe later after. But the spring is where water coming from. It's a small hole in the ground where water is coming from. Correct?
Okay, so let's be calm and let me explain to you. So sitting in a valley, and 5 miles away I see a spring of water. So I can see the sun setting inside. I can see the sun setting inside the spring of water, but it doesn't mean that's going inside the water.
So why he's saying he found it sitting in the spring of water? He's not saying he thought. He's not saying it appeared to be. He says he found it sitting in spring.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I'm in a valley and I see a pond or a spring of water and the sun is setting, I'll find it setting inside the water.
Really?
But going inside, but it will look like that. I'll find it.
I'm looking at your picture. I can tell you have a very you have a person eyes. I mean, so when you look at the spring of water and it is the time of the sunset, you will see it as if it is going in the water.
Yes.
Okay. Why Allah saying that?
Allah is saying that he found it setting.
Okay.
So he
found it where? Sitting in the spring of water. Was this is a true find Allah reporting, or this is a false fabricated find?
It doesn't say that the sun set down inside the water. Does it say inside the water?
It says he found it sitting in
a spring of. He found it setting in a spring of water.
Okay. And?
So what's wrong with that? It's like you go near water.
When I say I found the rabbit, when I found the rabbit sitting in the box, where's the rabbit was?
But this was written 1400 years ago.
Who cares? So are you saying to me because 14 years ago it's okay to be stupid?
Arabic grammar was changed much many years afterwards.
The Arabic grammar changed very much. So this is a mistake. At that time it was correct. Now it's wrong. At that time, the Arabic grammar was different. Now it's different grammar.
There was no grammar. There was not even grammar at that time.
Yeah, correct. I agree with you. So
people who started,
are you saying to me? Are you saying to me Allah because he have a problem because the Arabic is not good to explain what he want to say? So it make him look stupid because he could not find.
Have a problem because Muslims don't view it like this.
They do.
No, they don't. They believe in it. They are believers. No. They don't go with logic, just like Christians.
No, they do. Here we go. Your prophet, he believe in that. Let us go to the hadith, and then he will say to me,
again,
believe in the hadith.
They're looking at the Quran, and then they're coming up with these stupid hadiths.
Who understand the Quran meaning better than your prophet? You?
No, it's not my prophet. That's what you say. It's not the prophet who said these things. It's somebody who wrote these things. 300 years later,
why Muslims they say the prophet says that? Be careful. It says I was sitting behind Allah Messenger. By the way, I advise you all to sit behind Muhammad Messenger because he everybody, as you see. So be careful.
Again you are going to the hadith.
All right.
Because they read the Zulqarnain story. Who knows who this guy was who wrote this hadith? Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows who wrote the Quran?
Who's the guy reporting?
Who knows who wrote the Quran?
Who was Abu Dhar? Does anyone know who Abu Dhar was?
Yeah, the father of the ants. Nobody. He have sex with the ant and he have babies from the ant.
See, nobody knows who Abu Dhar was.
Okay, who's Muhammad is? Who's Muhammad is?
not even live at that time.
Who is Muhammad is?
Muhammad is the praised one. He is the messenger of God.
But I ask you, who is he? You do not know. I ask you what his first name, you do not know. What his last name, you do not know.
We are believers. We are not supposed to know these things. We just need
Why
to know.
not? Okay, it's not supposed to know who is Abu Dhar too. It's not supposed to know who is Al-Bukhari too. It's not supposed to know who is Abu Bakr too. It's not supposed to know anything then. So what the point of this religion? Now, my friend, listen carefully. The Seer Prophet is explained the Quran says, Abu Dhar, he said, I was sitting behind Allah Messenger for his security, by the way, was doing that because Muhammad is very, very aggressive if you sit in front of him. I'm telling you, be careful. So he was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. He asked, do you know where the sun set? This set? I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water.
Sir, do you know where Samarkand is?
Samarkand? Yeah, it's next to Samar, and Kand is next to it.
Samarkand is hundreds of miles away from Makkah, yeah? And there's a guy sitting there in Samarkand coming up with this Sahih Hadith. 300 years later.
Abu Dhar is from Samarkand?
No, not Abu Dhar, this Sahih al-Bukhari. Yeah? He's sitting in Samarkand and never been to Makkah.
First of all, this is not Sahih al-Bukhari. Secondly, if Sahih al-Bukhari is the most accurate, he is collecting the hadith. He is not making hadith. Al-Bukhari is a person who make a book to collect what Muslims they said before him. He is not making the hadith.
He's collecting sitting in his office in Samarkand.
Doesn't matter where he said.
Yeah, and he was born 300 years later, and he came up with this wild stories.
Okay, okay. Let me ask you: the Quran today you have is written by whom? Which year?
I think it was published by Al Azhar University in 1919.
No. I mean, this is a reprint. The original, the Quran, the Muslims they have. Muslim today they recite. The
recitation of Hafs.
Hafs, okay. This is first time became a print of a book when?
I think 1924.
When?
1924 by Al Azhar University.
1924. Before that, it was not a book.
I don't think so.
Okay, I will go with you. So how you can be sure that this is your prophet Quran?
The things that we are sure about, we are not sure about anything. The things that we are sure about is the message. The message.
By the way, is 1924. This is my birthday. I was born in that year. It must be a blessed year then, because this is when the Quran started printing. I know. I'm coming for a reason. The Quran printed in the same year I was born. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was like a message from Allah to me. Like I'm born. I'm coming out, and the Quran is being printed too. Unbelievable. Okay, continue.
You must have a very long white beard.
Long what?
Long white beard.
Don't remind me, friend. Yesterday I got a ticket from the police because my beard was blocking the highway.
Oh wow! And it's very white because you are born in 1924.
No, actually, because I color my beard like your prophet. I put onion and henna. Have you ever heard of a prophet? Why your prophet he make his beard? He colored by henna. Why he want to be blonde?
Yeah, another hadith.
So what?
See, hadiths are talking about the color of the beard. Hadiths are talking about the sex.
Aren't you the one who said we follow custom when you pray 5 times?
Yeah, we pray 5 times. We follow the custom.
It's in the hadith. The custom is in the hadith.
It's from the hadith. I know it's from the hadith.
It's not up to you to follow
what can we do if the majority of the Muslims are following that? What shall we do then? We cannot do anything. We have to just all follow it.
Listen. Okay, listen. So, do you reject the word hadith?
Quran is a hadith. I know where you're going.
Okay. So how you accept the Quran when the Quran is a hadith?
But the difference is the Quran is the word of God and hadith is not. That's the difference.
Okay, hold on. Let us see if the Quran is the word of God or not. Let us go back to 0. I ask a Muslim.
You still have not won. I think this is your first time that you still have not won the debate in such a long time. This is your first time, I think.
No, my friend, we are losing with you for sure.
Because I'm honestly very stupid.
You are the winner.
Okay.
No, listen. I wanna ask you here about this verse. I want you to tell me what is this verse is about. I'm really confused and I'm very worried.
Yeah, I'll explain it.
I have a grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
He died standing up, and he was holding a stick. We spoke to him last month. He did not answer. I go to his bedroom. I spoke to him again. He did not answer. I said, "Do you want to eat?" My grandma, she asked him, "Do you like to eat?" He did not answer. His friends came to take him for hunting. He did not answer. People come, goes. He don't answer. He's standing holding a stick. Do you think he's dead?
He's your grandfather?
Yeah.
Maybe he's not human.
So how does stupid Quran speak about Solomon that he died standing on a stick and nobody discovered that he is dead, and the termite, they ate his stick?
Another miracle of God.
This is a miracle. Termite eating his steak is a miracle.
Yeah, just maybe it's a message. Who knows what it is?
So what is the message of termite eating the steak of Solomon? And Solomon is standing and he's dead for a year. And this guy is a king. This guy is a king, not like my grandfather. My grandfather is not a king. This guy is my grandfather was a pirate. My grandfather was a pirate.
Follow the king. Obey the king.
What?
Follow the king. Obey the king. Be scared of the king. He's not dead. Maybe that's the message. Who knows?
But isn't it obvious to know that the king is dead after 2 minutes if you speak to him and his eyes not moving and his lips is not moving and he is not even farting, but he's not moving? So how? So why anyone will scare from that person?
I don't know. Maybe not scared. Maybe something else. Who knows?
No, it says,
2,000 years ago
that they did not see that he is dead until the termite they ate his steak. So the purpose of this is to make them not to know that he is dead. Can you really believe? Can you really believe that there's a person standing? I will let him stand in, no problem. I will give him some help to stand for a year. And can you really believe that the people around him, his wives, his ministers, his leaders, they did not notice that he is dead just because he is standing?
Not with logic. Again, it's about not logic. It's about belief. You're talking about logic again. So
what logic? What logic?
Has any logic?
Listen, okay, hold on. Why the termite are eating his steak? Because obviously the guy is dead. They're not even afraid of him. The ants will not come to me if I am nearly alive. So I am standing. Even the termite, they notice that this guy is dead, is gone. Let us eat his steak. So the termite, they notice he is dead, and the people around him and his wife, they did not notice.
Maybe not. Maybe not. You're going with logic again. Again, you're going with logic. Religion has nothing to do with logic. Just like Christianity, just like
okay, I see.
Yeah, if you start following logic, then you become an atheist.
Listen, do you have a stick at home, Shazi?
Yeah, maybe I do.
You do. Do you promise me when you die to hold standing when you are dying?
No, but I'm not Solomon.
Why not?
I don't know. Ask God. Maybe when you go to heaven, you will ask him.
Well, Allah can make miracles to you too. Do you have termite at home?
Maybe he's not going to make any miracles anymore. Who knows?
So this was a miracle, supposedly.
Who knows? Who knows what it was? Okay. You're going with logic.
Okay. So I will ask you just one more last question.
How can there be a resurrection with logic? Tell me that.
This behind this. This is not even good for kids. Listen, you're Muslim. You say you're Muslim. You say that Muhammad, he destroyed the idols around the Kaaba. Correct?
Right. Yeah, he did.
Did Allah ever order Muslims to have idols?
No.
So is that why Muhammad he destroyed the idols, the statues?
Yes.
So is having statues against Islam?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How sure you are?
100%.
Okay. Chapter 34, verse number 13. It says that Allah he ordered his messenger Solomon to build temples have statues in them.
Yeah.
But
maybe at that time it was okay.
But you just said to me, you are sure Islam is against that, and
because
Allah is
Islam came
against.
after Muhammad. Yeah, Islam came after Muhammad. Maybe at that time, at the time those followers.
Islam came after Muhammad. Before Muhammad, there was no Islam.
There was no Islam, of course.
So what it was then?
Muhammad brought Islam to us. That's why he's the last prophet.
What it was before Islam, before Muhammad then?
There were pagans, there were different kinds of religions. There were,
Solomon was not a Muslim prophet, was a pagan?
I don't know. I don't know. There was no Islam before that.
I'm asking you.
There was no Islam before Muhammad.
Okay. See.
Yeah.
So the Muslim, they lie to us when they say Adam was a prophet.
That's hadith again.
That's hadith.
Yeah, because why Muhammad came if there was Islam?
Okay.
Yeah.
So based on you, Abraham was not a Muslim prophet.
No.
Okay.
Abraham was not a Muslim prophet. Muslims became Muslims after Muhammad. 40 years of Muhammad.
Okay. So
yeah.
Abraham was the prophet. Isaac wasn't a prophet. Musa wasn't a prophet.
They were prophets, but they were not Muslim prophets.
Okay. But
they were prophets.
So who is the one who gave them the books?
Allah.
Okay, so he gave them books. Books
of what? All of them got the books. There are only 4 books. Yeah.
There's only what? There are only 4 books.
Yeah, they're like Torah. There's Quran. There's Bible. And which is the 4th one? I don't remember.
Okay. So you and me, we agree then that when the Muslim, they say that Isa was a Muslim, Abraham was a Muslim, Musa was a Muslim, they are lying.
They are lying for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So I want you to just answer this one. Let us see this.
See, these are the Muslims who have given Islam such a bad name by lying, by making up YouTube videos, by coming up with stories.
I want you to read this verse for me.
You cannot say that.
I have long line of women. I am a prophet now. I have long line of women waiting for me outside to do boom boom with them. Please don't waste my time. Read the verse for me.
Isa perceived unbelief on their part. This is the verse 52, yeah? 52.
Yeah, this verse saying, just to make it short, it says that Isa, he said to the believers, the followers, the disciples of Isa, he told them, we are all Muslims. And you said to me that they are not Muslims. The only one Islam came after Muhammad.
It doesn't say Muslims. It doesn't say Muslims. It says Allah's way. It doesn't say we are Muslims.
It says that. Read it.
Where does it say Muslims?
It says
Where does it say the word Muslim?
Read it.
Okay, I'm reading it. I don't find it.
It's in front of me. How come you don't see it?
Then when Isa came to know of their disbelief, he said, who will be my helpers in Allah's cause? The disciples said, we are the helpers of Allah, and we believe in Allah and bear witness that we are Muslims. Okay, so there was, I'm wrong. I'm not as educated as you are. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. They were Muslims before Muhammad, according to this.
Okay, thank you, my friend. I have to hang up on you now. It was fun talking to you. And I want you, next time you pray to the moon god Allah, as you said, you know, to tell him, Christian Prince, he say hello. And tell him that I look at the moon and I look at the prophet. I look at the moon and I look at the prophet. And I look at the moon and I look at the prophet. And I look at the moon and I look at the prophet. And I decide that the moon look way better than the prophet. All right? So I will hang up on you. I want you to listen to this video so you can laugh. And you are the one who said, and you are the one who said that the prophet. By the way, do he look so good?
I will say one thing before you hang up.
Yeah.
That you criticize Islam a lot, but there are a lot of things in Bible and other books as well that you ignore. You are a very educated person, and it was an honor talking to you. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, but I don't ignore anything, my friend. No Muslim can debate me, and no Muslim can prove us wrong. Thank you.
If you debate about Christianity,
you can. Nobody is stopping you from asking about Christianity, and you will see that you are no.
You will lose the debate. You will lose the debate for sure.
Okay. Give me a question. I will give you a chance, even though we are going. Give me a question. No. Give me a question to make me lose. No, no,
No,
no, no, no,
sir.
no, no, we will not go. We will not go. No, no. You know, I decided to forget about those women lying in front of my house to do boom boom.
Not,
Give me the
it's
question
been
in Christianity. No, I insist.
he decided
Give
to
me the
talk only.
question in Christianity, which I cannot debate, and I will lose. Go ahead.
Maybe next time I come to you and I tell you about Christianity and you will.
Next time. There's no next time, because by next time you will become shish kebab.
Sure.
Your wife, she will see the prophet,
So
and she
you
will
will
go
lose.
to,
You will lose
come
100%.
on. Now,
Because
give me the
more,
question.
so
So
much
what happened
absurdity.
now? So you are saying to me, ignore, and the second we said to you, no, okay, ask me the question. Suddenly you don't want to ask me the question. What happened?
No, because today we decided to only talk about Islam.
No, we did not decide anything. Here we go. We made the decision. I am a prophet of Allah, and
No, no, no.
I say worship
Leave
me. Here we go.
it for next time because it's already
Give
been
me
too
the
late.
question about Christianity, which nobody can answer.
So I have to cook food. I have to take care of my children. It's already
Okay,
too
my
late.
friend.
Next
Take
time.
care. All right, take care.